Hello everyone, welcome back. Bonjour, bonsoir. In this video, we'll be updating on lock extensions that were handmade and installed over a year ago. We're going to talk about how to care for lock extensions after you get them. I've made a lot of videos about lock extensions, so check out the playlist on lock extensions where I talk about how to make them, install them, how to book, how to look for a stylist who puts them in, and things of that nature. So in this video, we're just going to go back and recap on her journey and show you guys where she started and where we are now, and pretty much my recommendations when it comes to caring for lock extensions. Now, before I start this video, I'm going to shout out two of my members. Thank you guys so much, so much, so much for your support. The fact that you wanted to become members shows how much you are a supporter, a subscriber, and I thank you so, so much. And if you are not a member and you're interested in membership, the member button is the join button that will be next to the subscribe button. Some phones, platforms such as Apple, I believe, doesn't show it on the mobile app, so you may have to go to the browser to see it. Okay, so these were her starter locks. She was 1 month in, and as you can see, they weren't really budding too much, and that's why I like to suggest washing your hair, because that helps the hair form. It helps the hair mat. It helps the coils, the hair coil upon itself. That's why I'm not against washing early. I even recommend washing early, but if you have starter coils and you just leave them in for months, they're not gonna do much but gather build up in dirt. But anyway, this is what her hair looks like. We, like I said before, attached over a year ago. It's probably a year and a half at this point. And we've colored twice. She's had blonde, um, and we've gone back to black. And this is just a little recap of when I attached her locks. If you guys did not see that video, these were 8-inch, 1 centimeter locks. It was 78 of them, and that number came from the number of starter locks that she had. So when I attached her hair, I didn't repart anything, but in some instances I had to loosen the starter coil, because not only was it not budding, but it made it easier to attach and give her a more secure attachment. And as you can see, I was using a single needle at that point in time. This is around the earlier times when I started offering the service of lock extensions. However, I've moved on to more advanced tools. You guys can get that in the link below. It's in the description box. You can see a link to my Amazon store, and there's also a link to my Etsy store where you can purchase lock extensions, you can purchase lock tools, and I'll have more products on there as time progresses. But pretty much it's the same old routine. If you guys have seen my lock extension videos, if you haven't, there's a whole playlist for lock extensions and how to attach them, how to make them, etc. This is pretty much me just skipping through a screen record and showing how I did her hair. And this was the length of her hair once we were done. As you can see, it blended in very well, and she happens to have a looser texture. Her texture is not quite as kinky as the locks. However, it blended in perfectly. I get this question a lot. Should you use a different type of hair if your hair is looser? Not really, because the texture of the lock, although it does vary by the person's hair texture, if you're going for lock extensions, I say the kinkier the better. The looser it is, the more it has a chance to stretch out or not really hold shape. So although her hair is looser, a kinky texture afro hair to hand make the lock extensions worked just fine. And this is what her locks look like after we washed them the day they were installed. And you see where they are. They're about a few inches past shoulder length, maybe 4 to 5 inches past shoulder length. And I pretty much did a 2-strand twist on it. This video is on this channel. If you guys want to see this video in its entirety, it is on this channel. It is on the lock extensions playlist. So if you want to go back and watch that, you can. This is just a recap of when I did the day that I installed these locks. And then we went ahead and put them in a bun. just to complete the look and give her a 3-in-1 style. And that is it. Usually when I put in lock extensions, if the client's hair is dirty or whatever the case is, I will wash it and style it right then and there. And washing gives me a sense of security to know that I did a good job and I attached them securely. And that's why I really don't mind washing. And a lot of people will install it and tell you not to wash it. And I believe you should follow the instructions of whoever it is that puts it in. Although you see me in my videos, I wash it the same day I put it in. If the person who installed it or who is taking care of your hair tells you not to wash it that same day, I would go with what they're saying because their process may be different from mine. And that's okay. So this right here is a year and some change into her journey with her lock extensions. And like I said, I'm going to talk about how to take care of lock extensions. One thing is to not be afraid to wash them. Don't be afraid to wash them. She gets hers washed regularly. She comes in regularly for a retwist. If she cannot reach me because I am a very busy woman, she has her backup stylist, and I recommend that everyone have a backup stylist. Never, ever, ever just depend on one stylist, because no matter how great your stylist may be, he or she has a life and they may not be available at a time that you really, really, really need your hair done. So having a backup stylist or even 2 backup stylists is very smart. So I recommend that. So first things first, like I said, wash regularly. Wash your lock extensions just the same way you would wash your natural locks. They still need to be washed. They still you go through your environment and absorb things, absorb smells, absorb small little particles that you can't even see. So definitely wash regularly. Focus on your scalp and focus on the length of the hair as well, but the scalp is where everything starts. So if your natural hair is not healthy and not flourishing, it doesn't matter how nice your lock extensions look. The hair that's growing with your lock extensions should look just as nice and should be healthy as well, because lock extensions are made to mimic locks in a much later stage and in a healthier phase. So definitely keep health as a #1 priority. Now on to maintenance. As I said, maintenance should be done regularly. If you choose to semi-freeform, make sure you're doing that properly. If you choose to freeform, even with lock extensions, there is a proper way to do that as well, and make sure you understand and do your research on how to do that without damaging your natural hair. Now she gets retwists every month or every 3 weeks to 4 weeks, roughly. And this keeps her scalp or her roots really maintained and really trained. So as you can see here, I'm doing 2 strand twists as the style, and then I'm going to do a 3-in-1 style. But I'm not even needing to use a comb on her hair because there's really no need for it, because her scalp or her roots, I should say, are pretty tamed, and even after washing I can find her parts very easily with no problem. So regular maintenance is key. Moisturizing your hair and scalp is key. One thing that I've observed with caring for lock extensions is a lot of people think that they have to also add all these products to the lock extension, and in reality the lock extension itself is already there where you're trying to get your hair. So I would focus more on your hair. As you can see, I've just shown you guys where her hair is and where the lock extension starts, because it's really seamless and you can't really tell. But focus on your hair more than the lock extension, if that makes sense. And say you're doing a hot oil treatment, focus on your hair and your scalp. Of course, some of it will run down to the lock extensions, and that's okay, but directly applying to the lock extensions won't really help anything. Especially in the beginning stages, too much oil will not help. It'll actually help your hair slip out. Too much conditioner will not help. It will help the hair slip out. So be very, very careful with that. But this is her finished product. 2 strand twist. And then I'm going to go ahead and put it into a 3-in-1 style. I believe I did like 5 braids going back into a low pony. And that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know if you watched the original video and how you feel about her progress. Thank you so much as always for the support. And once again, if you do want to become a member, the join button is next to the subscribe button, and you can read over the membership perks to see which membership level is correct for you. And there's also merchandise on the channel if you guys are interested. Once again, thank you so much to my subscribers and my members. Membership only videos will be uploaded very, very soon. Thank you.